Hello YouTube, I'm back, and today I'm going to be talking about my review. I'm going to be giving my review on the up close and personal comedy. I believe that's what it was called. It was at the Horseshoe Casino on Friday, April 12th, I believe. And I originally did find out that the person that I was going to see just wasn't going to be there. I found that out earlier on that Friday, and I still decided to go. I had a babysitter for my toddler, so decided to continue on with date night. I don't get those often, so sometimes you just got to go with what you got. So let's talk about some of the artists. They had quite a few artists there. Let's talk about the first artist. The first comedian that they had up there was Toya Turnup. She she was pretty cool. That was my first time seeing her. I never heard of her before. I believe she said she was originally from Florida, some part of Florida. She was okay. She wasn't bad. Of course, a lot of the comedians are really raunchy, but she, I laughed a couple of times with her. Surprisingly, she wasn't getting as much excitement in the crowd that I thought she should have got. Because she was decently funny. She mainly talked about, a lot of her jokes were, I would say, sexual. Her main joke, about some guy and just stuff she liked to do. Some guy, when she went over his, I guess, his house or whatever, and what they started watching and stuff like that. So it was cool. I did enjoy her. Um, the next person that they had, uh, we'll actually come back to her because I thought she was one of the funniest ones. Um, let's see, after B. Simone, which she was one of the funniest ones, I'll talk about her in a minute. They had Leon Rogers. Now, I'm used to Leon Rogers being on the radio. He has a good radio voice. He was okay. I think his main jokes focused on what he would do and how life is different now that he has girls, and how he perceived things differently. Like he don't want his little girls playing in the balls and in like at Chuck E. Cheese or something. I mean, he was okay. He had a few funny moments, but I don't know. I wasn't like very impressed. He was okay. The next person, let's see, Bruce Bruce. He was pretty funny. He had his funny moments. I mean, he's kind of like an original comedy person, so he had a couple of laughs. He focused on pretty much his. Actually, he focused on a lot of stuff. He didn't have anything that he didn't talk about a lot of inappropriate stuff. He focused on a lot of things from his wife, his children. He talked about how it was back in the day for him. He talked about a lot of stuff. So he was good. I'm not necessarily a big fan of his. I don't, I'm not that old. So uh, his comedy, some of his comedy I did not get. Like he said, some people will not get it. So I didn't get a lot of stuff. Deray, he was okay. He had a lot of those um, one, two, three jokes. Um, I guess he thought he was funnier than what the joke actually was. So, because a lot of times he was laughing through his jokes. So, he was okay. I'm surprised he went last. I noticed that a lot of people started to leave. And that could be because he was the last act, and some people were just probably trying to get home. Hey, I ended up leaving maybe after 10 minutes into his show. It was pretty late, and we were both trying to just get home so I could get my daughter. The funniest person in the show, hands down, in my opinion, was B Simone. I do have to look her up, and I will be following her on all the social media platforms. This young lady was hilarious on different levels. From her, she did some, what they call, I think she called it the whole prayer. Uh, she talked about a lot of different stuff that was very relatable to me. I guess because I am a female, you know, and back in the day, a lot of that stuff, I'm like, man, she was on point with it. And just from her switching up to her white girl voice, she's very funny. I suggest all of you all check her out, along with Toya Turnup. They both very funny, up and coming, and they do have very good personality. They not dry, you know. Some comedians, everybody try to do the same thing, but everybody can't do the same thing because everybody ain't funny. But those two women, I think they have a promising future in comedy. I really did enjoy them. Overall, I was happy that I did decide to stay because I did have a good time overall. So that's my review on that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye-bye. Till next time.